Okay, welcome back. Last time we left off after just having thrown the guy in the... I think we threw him in the ocean or just far down somewhere. And now we're exploring the warehouse. Let's see if there's anything in here. Found something.
The only interesting thing I found was a small brass key.
Keys are always useful in games like this.
Among the paperwork which adorned the notice board was something which caught my eye. It was a delivery note from Condor Transglobal, and the address was Coramonte City.
We might have used a key here.
It was locked.
Well, luckily, we found this.
The little brass key didn't fit the lock.
What? Okay. That's unexpected. What happened to the guy?
The room was filled with transglobal crates. All the crates were firmly sealed.
What about picklocking this one? Nah, okay. Suppose we are just going to continue. Oh, there he is.
Whoa! Don't shoot! The little guy had a blowpipe. That confirmed my suspicions about what had happened to Nico. I waited for him to shoot me, but it didn't happen. Instead, he seemed to want to tell me something. What? What do you want? He seemed excited, almost desperate. What did he want so bad? Hi, I'm not going to hurt you.
Coramonte!
Is that where you're from? Coramonte City?
Coramonte! Coramonte!
Okay.
Jesus.
Tell me what you've done with Nico, and I'll share these biscuits with you. I knew it sounded lame, trying to bargain with a box of doggy snacks.
Stranger
Besides,
things have happened.
How was he to know how yummy they tasted? What have you done with my girlfriend?
Huh?
I am not leaving without her. Where is she? He didn't appear to understand me. Do you know what this is?
Peito. Lotseka peito. Inyakotlago inomutu.
Who knows if that made sense.
This was the dart you used to knock out my girlfriend. If she's come to any harm, I will count you personally responsible.
Lotseka peito fnor.
What does this key unlock?
Huh?
This guy is really strange.
Hey, you're manacled. Who did this? That big thug? I'm gonna set you free, okay?
Well, hopefully he... Okay, he just crawls away
come
like
back
Gollum.
here.
Smeagol.
The little guy had gone to ground amongst the stack of crates.
Okay, that's not strange at all. I suppose we want to open this. Okay, there we go. Just an awkward little silence there. Don't remember this.
Just in time. Interrupting the beam of light kept the doors from closing and stopped anyone from using the elevator. But what now?
Oh, you gotta put something there. Can you put this label on there?
The label just wasn't sticky enough to stay in place.
Okay.
There. That would keep the doors from closing.
Okay, what about this one?
I was wrestling with the small crate when I noticed the label on its side. Danger. Live contents do not drop. The crate was labeled Danger. Live contents do not drop. There were small holes in the top and sides and scratchy noises coming from inside.
Is this where the spider came from?
I didn't want to risk dropping the crate and releasing its live contents. No chance. Whatever those crates contained, they were heavy. The statue looked way too heavy for me to move.
What if we use this? Oh, we're gonna use this to knock
There
down the
wasn't much I
door, I
could do with a
think.
pulley that didn't have any rope.
Yeah, we don't have rope, do we? Okay, let's see what's in the rest of the room. There's a window, at least.
There was no way to open that window.
What about the door?
A sturdy beam was jammed across the doors.
Okay, that's
These
stuck.
doors were not going to open.
So we need a rope. Okay.
There wasn't enough room to move the handle. It was a hydraulic hand cart.
What about maybe there's some rope in the box here?
I couldn't move the crate until I'd blocked the light beam with something else.
Oh, okay. But what would that be?
Nothing happened. That was probably because the elevator was already on this floor.
Okay, nothing happened now either. I don't see any rope.
The statue looked as if it was Central or South American in origin.
Oh, there's some rope right there. Or there's a door of some kind. Was that there before? I didn't see it at all.
There was an arc-shaped scratch on the floor, as if a door had been opened in the nearby wall.
Secret
My fingers
door.
traced the outline of a secret door in the wall. Then I found a small round stud, which was set flush to the surrounding wooden paneling.
And I pulled, and I found
Just
the
as I'd hoped. A secret room.
Is this where Nico is?
Nico!
Okay, I have fetish. Is this your fetish, George? Tied up with ancient Mayan statues and comic artwork? It's very specific.
Nico was trussed up like a chicken, but she didn't appear to be harmed. It was a grotesque little statue of a figure carrying a shield and a spear. It was a short length of rope tied tightly around Nico's slim wrists. Hold still. This might hurt a little.
Ow!
Think yourself lucky you don't have a mustache.
Thank God it's you, George. How did you find me?
I'll explain later. We have to get out of here.
Where's
You
Pablo,
don't say.
the big guy?
Out cold. Too much wine doesn't agree with him. Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. Untie me this instant.
That look in her eyes told me I'd better get those ropes untied, and fast.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Sorry.
George, where are you going?
I'll be back in a moment.
What about me?
Don't panic. Everything's under control.
I just wanted to see what excuse he had to do that. Okay. It's pretty funny. Okay, let's get on with it. And now we have rope.
There. How you feeling?
Oh, thanks, Georges. How on earth did you find me?
I knew Oubier had been in Marseille. But never mind about me. How about you tell me exactly what's going on, starting with that Mayan stone?
I picked it up from one of Karzak's men in Paris. I was expecting a consignment of narcotics.
Drugs?
Yes. The proof I needed to expose Karzak's smuggling operation. I'd set it up to act as his courier, and once I had the proof, I planned to go straight to Inspector Mou. But instead of the dope I'd expected, they sent me that stone instead. And to find out more, I called Professor Oubier, who invited me to his mansion. At least, I thought it was Oubier.
I don't get it. If Karzak's business is drugs, why is he so desperate to get his hands on that stone?
Maybe it has some significance to the local people in Central America. It could be Karzak's means of getting them to work for him. Anyway, we've got to get out of here.
And I suppose we have to bring this statue.
Nico, wait!
Yeah, just put it in her jacket, it's fine. There's plenty of room.
We can't use the elevator. If that thug Pablo's recovered, he'll be waiting for us.
We've got to do something. Where does that door lead to?
I'm not sure.
Well, we're about to find out.
It would be much easier to attach the rope to the statue first.
Well, okay, George. If you insist.
The rope wasn't long enough to reach the pulley. There wasn't much I could do with a pulley that didn't have any rope.
Can't I... Wait, what? Oh, the handcuffs?
The short chain stopped the cuffs reaching from the statue to the winch.
Okay, now I'm a little bit stumped.
It was the set of manacles I'd removed from the little Indian's ankles.
So I could not use them here?
The short chain stopped the cuffs reaching from the statue.
And this could not be used?
There wasn't enough room to move the handle.
Or hang on, we can get Nico to help us with this, maybe?
I didn't want to risk dropping the crate and release.
It's okay, so we'll talk to her and ask her to help us with the box. I thought, okay.
Have you any idea who this little statue is supposed to be?
I'm not very well acquainted with Mayan deities, Georges. But whatever his name, he sure is ugly.
Oh, now I know what we're supposed to do. Sorry. We have to put the statue there. Wait, what? Box of cookies.
I couldn't move the crate until I'd blocked.
I mean, couldn't you... Oh, the tape. So simple.
Hopefully,
Okay.
the tape would prevent those doors from closing and stop the Indian from being able to call the elevator.
And now we can move the crate. And then we can move this shit. And Nico's just walking around, not helping.
There wasn't enough room.
Okay, so we move this one now. All this just to get this rope up.
The pallet rose about 6 inches off the floor, and I said a silent prayer to whoever had discovered the power of hydraulics.
What on earth are you doing?
Trying to raise the statue so I can hook it to that pulley.
Is that really going to help us?
I like to keep myself occupied in times of stress.
A wise man, okay. There we go. And now...
I didn't want to remove the rope from the pulley.
That's not... Oh, I
The
guess we're
statue
just...
looked way too heavy for me to move.
Okay, I guess... we ask her for help. Or not. There we go.
It was too heavy for me to move on my own.
Okay, so now we ask her for help. There's a lot of little steps to this. Hey, Nico.
Could you give me a hand to push this statue?
What for?
This, my dear, is our passport to freedom.
If you say so, dear.
And exactly where we end up, I'm not sure.
Okay, push!
Jesus, she's not giving birth yet, George.
Great teamwork.
Nice to be working with you again, Mr. Stobart.
Okay, let's go. Where do we end up now? Okay, not the best place.
I thought about hanging from the cable with my bare hands, but it was too far to the other end of the cable to escape that way.
Does this make sense?
I have a great idea.
I mean, this... $20. Well, I mean, it was safe enough, I suppose.
George, where have you been?
Never mind that. Do you have the Mayan stone?
Maybe I have, but,
Don't argue, André. Give the stone to George.
well, of course. If you say so, Nicole.
Thank you so much, Andre.
Georgie told me you'd been kidnapped, my dear. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
Oh, but it was true. If it hadn't been for George, I wouldn't be here now.
It's not finished yet. Karzak's thugs will be back for that stone, you can bet. The best lead that we have is Coromonte City.
Coromonte is in Central America. That's where Ubier gets his artifacts.
That's all we needed to know. Come on, George.
Okay, so another long trip. Quaramonte, okay.
Quaramonte, the traveler's rear entrance to Central America. Well, that's how it was translated in the brochure. We didn't know what we were looking for, but the offices of Condor Transglobal seemed a good place to start.
Hey, it's market day. I don't see any cabs. Let's ask someone how to get to Quaramonte City.
Okay. Keep your eyes peeled for any sign of Condor Transglobal.
Okay, so she's just gonna go and talk to people, I suppose. There's a bunch of people outside. What about the guard? He should know something.
Welcome to Quaramonte.
Thanks. Can we get a cab to the capital?
This is the capital, Quaramonte City.
When's the next ship out of here?
But senor, don't you like our beautiful country?
Oh yeah, it's like a little piece of paradise right here on Earth.
Then why you wanna leave?
I'm just plain homesick. Like it says in the song.
A word of warning, senor. If you feel like bursting into song, bite your tongue.
Huh?
There are official restrictions on music in Quaramonte.
How come music is restricted in Quaramonte?
It is part of the great cultural enrichment campaign. Traditional Caramontan music is considered unsuitable for these fast-moving times. Nuestra Senora has decreed that only one category of music is suitable.
What's that?
Easy listening.
Okay.
We've had enough. We're going back to the ship.
Okay. You show me your brown card?
Huh? What brown card is that?
The official exit visa.
Okay, I don't have that, apparently. Any bean-eating people in this hut?
Inside the hut was a chair and a small table.
Guess we just gotta talk to people until we find something useful.
Hi there. What have you got for sale?
¿Qué?
I said, what have you got? Oh, never mind.
What about this lady on the ground here?
Hi. Lovely bread.
Okay?
Bread. Pan?
Si, pan.
Maybe I'll come back later when I'm hungry.
She's just like, okay, I don't care. Somebody's playing music. What about this fat guy over here?
Hi.
You wanna buy something?
No, not really.
I got cabbages. Buy a cabbage, senor.
I don't think so. I didn't come all this way to buy vegetables. Listen, have you heard of Condor Transglobal?
No. Buy a cabbage. I'll give you a discount on both purchases.
I'm not into cabbages. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Aye, Tezcatlipoca. Put it away, senor. Tezcatlipoca brings nothing but evil.
The poor guy was so freaked, he didn't even mention his cabbages. See ya.
Okay, so now we know we have some evil demon statue or whatever.
Those
Hello
things
there.
are gourds, aren't they?
See.
Hey, mind the footwear, lady.
What about this guy?
Do you have crabs?
No, only fish.
Only fish.
Nice fish.
Thanks.
If, by some remote chance, I ever need a fish, I'll be back. Do you recognize this statue?
Oh,
Si,
it's
senor.
Tezcatlipoca.
It is very, very bad luck. That is Tezcatlipoca, the night hunter.
I know, but I don't believe in luck, good or bad.
You may not now, but you will.
The guy looked scared out of his wits.
Go away.
Okay. That's nice. So they have a little bit of superstition going on here.
Hey, cheer up, guys. What's with the long faces?
Our pipe player has been arrested and thrown in jail.
Poor Miguel. He never broke the law in his life.
But he played something that's not easy listening.
Why don't you try playing a tune to cheer yourselves up?
No, we should be looking for real jobs.
We could earn 10 times as much down the mines. My cousin Ramirez was earning 8 pesos an hour.
Before he lost his legs in the accident.
Tell me about the accident at the mine.
There was an explosion at Teoculcan. 30 miners were buried alive.
They got some of them out, though.
2 of them, including your cousin, and they left half of him behind.
Why was Miguel put in jail?
For playing folk music.
What?
It's true, senor. He insisted on playing traditional Quaramonte music, even though it's illegal.
Take a look at the design on this label.
I have seen that before.
Where?
There was a ship flying a flag just like that.
When did you see this ship?
3 months ago. It was here, at the docks.
What was the ship with the Condor flag carrying?
I don't know, senor. We weren't allowed near the docks.
That's right. Usually we meet the ships when they tie up.
We play to the tourists.
Well, when the Condor ship came in, we were told to go away.
Hmm.
Do you guys know anything about a total eclipse?
What is it?
It's like when the sun is hidden by the moon.
It's crazy.
My cousin Alfredo swears he saw it happen once. But that was after he stupidly consumed a cocktail of peyote and antibiotics.
Have you any idea what this is?
No, senor.
Me neither.
Okay, let's show them Tezcatlipoca.
Have you seen anything like...
I, the hungry chief.
Why are you carrying that thing around with you, senor? Don't you know who it is?
Sure, it's Tezcatlipoca. But it's only a little carving.
It brings death, senor. Death and destruction.
Would either of you guys care for a biscuit?
A dog biscuit, senor?
Are you trying to insult us?
No, really, they're good.
We'll take your word for it.
Oops.
What do you make of this little worm?
No good. It's dead.
Sure it's dead. You think I'd carry it around in my pocket if it wasn't?
I mean, I don't know what to say to that. Now, should we... Because this whole thing with Pearl and... Let's talk to the goat first. Because I think we might end the episode pretty soon here. What can we even do with that? What about dog biscuits? Fuck. Hang on. Should eat that, right?
In Quaramonte, defacing a poster was probably a capital offense. It looked to me like an early portrait of Orson Welles. Now, I like most animals, but experience had made me wary of goats, and cats, and dogs.
There's probably gonna be more. Well, okay. I think we should end it here, and then next time we're gonna... Oh shit, okay, I guess.
George Stobart, well, of all the...
Mrs. Henderson! Boy, this is some coincidence, huh?
When you've been married to a fruitcake like Dwayne as long as I have, you stop believing in coincidence.
I'd met Pearl and Dwayne on the other side of the globe in Syria. He was an Army veteran who suspected he was working for the CIA, but wasn't sure. She was less obviously deranged. What brings you to Quaramonte, Pearl?
What takes me just about anywheres? The market.
You drove 2,000 miles to go shopping?
Shopping is my role in the economy of the Great Design, George.
Is Dwayne here with you, Mrs. Henderson?
Why, sure, I couldn't leave him home alone. Since Dwayne came back from the war, we couldn't bear to be apart.
So, where is he now?
We ain't speaking.
Why aren't you speaking to Dwayne?
Because he's an old spoiled sport sourpuss. I want to visit one of those old pyramid places, but Dwayne says he has to stay in town.
Right. And you don't want to go on your own?
Well, there's no point in going to the pyramid if there's no one around to take my picture.
Sounds like... Instagram. Don't you have a selfie stick?
Is Dwayne still working for the CIA?
If he is, he doesn't know it. He's what they call a snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No, this is different. He used to think he worked for them, but the psychotherapy cured him of that. What he doesn't realize is that now he really does work for them. At least that's the way I understood it.
Well, I have no idea.
What do you make of this stone, Pearl?
Oh, that's pretty. What's that thing supposed to be, a rabbit?
I believe it's a coyote.
Well, it sure is cute.
I was surprised she didn't ask me where she could buy one. Take a look at this news cutting, Pearl.
You'll have to read it to me, George. I left my specs in a gay bar in Santa Barbara.
Well, it's about an eclipse of the sun,
That's
which is due to
strange.
occur in a few weeks'
Or
time.
very
You'd think
specific.
the government would warn us about these kind of things.
It's not dangerous or anything. apparently, the best place to view the eclipse is right here in Quaramonte.
Oh, my.
She didn't appear to be the slightest bit interested. What do you make of this statue, Pearl?
Ooh-wee, that's a spitting image of Dwayne's brother Sheridan. A little less body hair, maybe, but it's him all right.
What does this mean to you, Pearl?
What cute little feathers. Why, if you had 2 of those, they'd sure make nice earrings.
This isn't intended for frivolous personal adornment, Pearl. It's a dart, tipped with a fast-acting, muscle-numbing poison.
Pardon me, I stand corrected, honey.
Sometimes I got the feeling that communication with Pearl was like sending signals out into space. Maybe, if you waited long enough, you'd get an intelligent answer back. But it was a long shot.
So let's show her a worm.
Look at this, Pearl. A tequila worm.
Don't you bring that thing anywhere near me, honey. I swear I'll scream like a hog on a hot plate.
Catch you later, Pearl.
Okay, well, with that, we are ending this episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.